prove it.
Welcome in, everybody. We're live on both TikTok and YouTube now. You'll be getting a different view over on TikTok than you are on YouTube. You might be in for a bit of surprise if you're on the TikTok side of things. If you ever wondered what Maggie would look like as a male, go over to TikTok, you might see that. But tonight, of course, Lister, you know what you're here for. Lister. Welcome in Meanwhile, welcome in Pew Pew, welcome in Corrupted.
Are you ready?
Tonight we are going to be running 3 games. 3 games. Potentially all on Sunder Realms tonight. Josh threw it to me just as we went live tonight. Hey, why don't we do something a little bit different and ask everybody if they want to do duos or trios on the last map instead. So if that sounds good to you, vote in the poll now, duos or trios. Duos is actually winning at the moment, so if you didn't want to do that, you might want to get your vote in. And if you hate the idea as well, then let us know in chat. No, I want to choose the map. I don't want to be doing duos and trios, so just let us know. I played a bit last night and got owned by them bots, Corrupted. Well, that shows how rusty you must be. Welcome in, Oh Easy Stuff. Oh Easy Stuff. We've got half the people in the room already. We've already filled that up, 30 minutes. 30 people in the room already. So we'll be starting that up pretty soon. And tonight when we got Josh on, we've got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of new things happening in Farlight at the moment. We obviously got the new Quado. Anyone catch that? What did you think of the video that they put out? Because now we got a bit more of a look at what his skill set's going to do, his skills, his tactical, his ultimate, what he actually does, what the upgrades are going to do. And we're also going to have as well, obviously, people running the beta, which we are trying to get our hands on as well at the moment. We haven't had that at the minute. So potentially you see that for us. Has anyone in chat actually been able to get... Has anyone on chat got the beta? And of course everyone playing the beta, that means everyone has been able to see what the map has been looking like. So we've got a lot more of the map. Okay, so we do have 40 in at the moment. That means only 20 more spaces to go. We'll be on the Spain server tonight, so it is EU. Corrupted's just been watching streams. Is that what made you, Corrupted, want to come back? Come back to Farlight at the moment? And play that. New bit. The new map looks... The new map legit looks badass. It does look pretty good. It is a bit of a change. It reminds me of Midgar from Final Fantasy VII. And Final Fantasy First Soldier had a Midgar top side map. It's got elements of that. It's got elements of Lambton from the bits that I've been seeing that they might have been reusing. Loads of verticality on it, loads of locales where firefights going to be able to go down and we pack out the lobbies like we do tonight on that map. I can see it's going to be pretty insane, so I can't wait for that one either. But we'll When Josh comes over, we'll have a little chat about that as well. Okay then, guys. 50 in the room, just waiting for another 10 players. I don't know if any of you catch the thumbnail. I did put on Wire, Luxury and Inori, only because we've been running this for quite a while now, and those three seem to be the teams that are often in the final circle, with a honourable mention to Rated as well. They sometimes make a nuisance of themselves, but we do have at least I can see at least 2 members of Luxury in here, Lace and Aimbot. We've got the whole of Wire in here, and we've got Rated too. The Inori lineup. We've got Mbappe running with them. That's going to be team number 14 to look out for them. Team number... It's Pew running with a different clan tag as well. Like what we're used to seeing with him. Good luck, everyone, from Phoenix F84. Phoenix, you're going to have to change that, aren't you? You're Vendetta now. Vendetta, right? Anyone over on TikTok, sorry that you don't have the overlay up, but it is... If you're in game, no doubt you'll be getting invited by Josh right now. Just pop yourself in there. The password is 11111. There's only 5 spaces left, though, so if you were hoping to get in, you want to do that really quick. And if you wanted to see the gameplay, you're going to see that on YouTube. So we've got it full over there. Now, if I remember correctly, I think the first game that we ran... Yeah, I forgot to change it there. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm on the ball, helping you out there. I think the first game... Gogulet took it. He ran into zone with a time dominator, pulled the zone to him. Everyone was in zone, getting killed, and his team won it. We'll have to see if there's a repeat of that. As we fill it up. Looks like Gogulet is going to be running with Luxury and Co. A devastating combination there. Are we ready to pull Joshua back over? Is it time for you, Josh? There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Joshua.
I've been known as a couple of those at least.
Yeah. Joshua.
Mostly Josh.
Josh.
But, you know. Occasionally, you know. I mean, not necessarily the man, but, you know, man, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Got at least like a couple words in there, you know, so.
Joshua, the man. Miglan, welcome in. Hello,
legend.
friend. New to the channel. How did you find us? I'm guessing you must play... You must play Farlight if you found us and you're in the lobby here.
Bro, I'm gonna be a kitty cat come the new season, bro. Oh man, Duckside's new cat skin. Kind of crazy.
I did see that.
They also had the space Duckside skin in like the shop in some sort of way. I don't know how they're gonna, if they do it in some way, bro. I'm gonna be scooping up that skin too. So like, I'm gonna have all the Duckside skins.
I knew you'd be right on that. You just rolling around with your cats all surrounding you.
Bro, there's like a white recolor of the cat skin, and it looks just like Bobby. Come on, let's be honest.
I haven't actually seen. I saw him once. I think that's the exact color that he is.
It's full ass white.
Oh my god, white cat.
Yeah, so blessed.
So blessed. Indeed. So blessed.
All in all, quite excited for it, I gotta say. Because, yeah, that's so fun.
It looks like Miglan in chat is waiting for it as well. I'm waiting for the new Farlight update. As we say that, we are getting ready to go into our first game here. Game number 1, casted by myself, ListerBungi and Joshua, the man.
We honestly need to. It's just the man. It's funny. Oh man. Holy. I was gonna say I think we need to get corrupted in here just because I saw that Mongo is running captain. If we ever need insight onto how to play captain, I mean that's the man.
Corrupted
'cause
the man, the
Get it?
captain, the man. Corrupted the captain.
The man. Oh god. I gotta say though, this Farlight 84 just standing still. That guy right there. This
Farlight
Vinny guy,
84,
though,
I don't think he
he's
forgot
moving.
to move. I'm guessing that's what he's done, working in as the watchman. No, he's not the watchman. He's the night watcher.
Ooh, good pressure early. Oh, Gogula getting taken out there.
Gogula is getting taken out there early on, but he has got his teammates, Aimbot and Lace nearby to try and help him out. Lace getting attacked there. Aimbot's gone down there too. It's a terrible.
Oh, gets
Oh
one.
no, Vinny goes down. It's up to Lace alone. Massive.
We're just down to Lace there. That's gotta be a little scary for them there. I mean, at this point, he's got to disengage and try to get some reses elsewhere. But I mean, it's. I mean, oh god. Okay, they just got finished on Gogula, so it's not gonna be. I'm just worried, like in terms of like him trying to disengage from that. That's such a hard area to disengage sometimes.
It is.
Also,
I'm just gonna need to troubleshoot
figure-
just on my end because
Oh, okay.
for some reason I'm not getting the game sound. I don't know if that's. Can you can obviously hear
I
your
can
own.
restart my stream.
Okay.
I can. Let me restart my stream just in case. Sorry if this griefs you.
No worries.
Stream is on. Grant access. Should be better. I also do want to update you on. I said last year I wasn't sure if what the clan was for Pew now. They've changed their clan. It is now Dagger. It's not Degree. It is Dagger. Just to be clear.
Okay, Dagger is who Pew is running with these days. Does that mean that Pew is in fact out of the rated lineup?
I'm not really sure. I assume that that's still kind of all together there. I probably just in some form. It's rated dagger. You always need a dagger. Just in case, right? So why not have it beat Pew in them? So that just makes sense.
Okay, so rated is the point end of. Dagger is the pointed end of rated. You could say. Okay, we've got the game back. I'm still not getting sound
That's
this
the
end.
track.
But we can do this end. It's all going down in refinery. There's fire on the ground. There's bodies on the ground.
Ooh, Mbappe.
Mbappe in shooting up from the sky, taking down Legends, DC and Maria Edwardi, and getting the spoils here early on. That's what they want to see.
Exile has a demon on there. Also, Ibot. I've seen Demon and Zoom play together before, but I don't think I've seen Ibot. So, still gonna be a nice. I see like they're playing together. I mean, it's nice to always have two people in a car. It's a good way of keeping everyone together, especially if you're maybe aren't playing all in the same voice comms or something like that. But also a risky way to rotate, and that you can get shot out all your HP at the same time if you're unlucky. But I know a lot of teams these days are a little bit more careful about that.
They are. Maybe they like living on the edge as we see them rotate through. What's good there? Happy, not sad. All good here. Hope you're doing good. Maybe we'll see you tonight in these lobbies. Maybe happy, not sad.
This is a lineup that I thought was going to do quite good here. Senna getting a couple shots on there, to them there, getting finished off there by Increase.
Finished by Increase, and he looks to increase his shields here, pushing forwards. No fear in the world.
Does have a player coming up on him right now. It's a little unfortunate. He definitely heard that climb.
Here they all come forwards, but in front of him, and Amixus right into his line of fire, mowed down.
Oh, it's Lace
Lace
still
alone.
hasn't got a res back up onto Aimbot or Gogulet there. I seem to be fighting for this one here. I'm gonna try to go for it right now. It seems like it's gonna be a trade for the res on the body for a res on the device here. You might see Lace just try to play defensive once he gets his res off. Otherwise, he can go for a straight kill onto the person who he's got knocked there if he's fast enough.
It's a res off there. He gets his teammate back up, and it's going to be a 2-on-2. Lace's teammates
There won't be
are
a
up
shield
in the
swap
air.
there.
A shield
Lace
swap
took
as
a
well.
shield swap earlier, so he won't have that. That's a great way to start it as well there. And he has 2 teammates on his back there as well. Aether gets finished off there. Now it's going to be up for nobody here. Getting pushed on here by Gogulet. Good HP, or good damage coming out there. Using that Invader. Honestly, one of those weapons that is so good to just spray with.
Team number 12 there, thinking that they were back in it, shut down by Luxury. Gogulet and Lace and Aimbot back in the game as we move back over to Refinery. Increase, taken up with Team 19 now and mowing down Scorpio. Gets the shield swap on him to gold. Fatum is not looking his way, able to mow him down as well.
Yeah, so I mean, Team 20 just playing very aggressive in this area. I think they've got combined almost like 15 kills between their team there. Quite a few of them on increase there. I've seen Polly only a couple times, and I think I've seen Cruel as well, so definitely semi-familiar names in general. But this Refinery area has been pretty much theirs to control. They've already got a gold shield on increase now. But we move over to Rated here. We see a crack on Easy. Now it's going to be Poof for Poof to do something against Wire here.
Poof against Wire. Goes backwards as he is bombarded by ultimates. He's confused by bow bombs, but is able to get Salah Lacan. He has to heal here. He has to wait out these ultimates to be able to see what's going on. But they do blind the rest of the teams from him as well. Wire's Miwa on the ground. And Mangar able to save Poof a little there.
Yeah, they've got actually 2 of the players from Wire. And actually, I think that might be a full wipe here coming out with Vendetta getting finished off here. Just all-around aggressive play there. We saw some really good utility usage out of the bow ultimate from Easy there. So definitely a really well fought fight from them. Probably not. Maybe they weren't expecting that much firepower. I mean, when you're in such a closed area, I mean, you can kind of think they were almost entering a cave where Poof was. So it's kind of blocked off. You're sort of walled in. Poof's on one side shooting at you, and then you've also got the other guys on the backside there with a bow ultimate. That's a tough spot to be in.
A terrible spot to be in for them. Rated those easy in institutions. They move away from that resource center. Looks like they've got a lot of the spoils and also now going to rotate safely. Something that they potentially are going to want to do. It looks like there was a drop a drop just in front of them that they are going to push towards. But we do see movement from team number 18 and 20. As well. And look at that left-hand side of the map where we've moved over to here, Josh.
Yeah, and we've got Inori, Takar, and Panjay here. It's going to be interesting because you're seeing Luxury also coming in for a third party from the side here while they're fighting this team. I think this was the lineup that had increase on it as well. So 3 top teams here coming in for battle, and it's definitely not a spot you want to be in. Gogula losing a lot of HP. Lace trying to get some shots back traded, but not happening. Turns it around there. Panjay catches the flanking player. That's going to be Zoom getting taken out here as well. Panjay going to rotate, try to get iBot. For now, just going to have to take it a little bit more easy.
Has to take it a little easy, Panjay. Not getting that memo, though. Josh takes the zip wire upwards. Mbappe is in the middle of his own ultimate, so he's a little bit safe here. Vinny just ahead of him. Gogulet with a disadvantage shield-wise. Not going to push this. They are split here, Inori. Mbappe looks to be going to fortify his teammate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at Luxury. They've decided to disengage here. They see who the firepower is around them right now and decided this isn't our opportunity. Let's just try to get out here. Let's just play for our lives at this point. And I think that is probably the right decision. They do have to rotate. Why take this fight with so many different teams when the zone is already moving?
It is working well for them. It looks like team number 14 are as well going to take their leave. That's going to be Inori and Panjay and co. Fighting against one there on their own.
Oh, I really hope we do get over to this fight here. The cannon is in. We see Mbappe going, pushing forward, getting Cruel down low, but he's traded down to 1 HP.
And with Cruel down low, he thought he was safe. But Mbappe gets knocked down. And he's going to put Inori on the back foot a little here. Oh, they're all taken down, so they are okay, but the zone is going to come in.
I will say, I think you're still feeling pretty great if you're Inori in that situation there. That's definitely one of the teams that could have been a pretty big thorn in their back there. And now they're going to get Mbappe back up into this match here. Using this Buzzy to save a little bit time here as well on the Reds there while they lose, while they heal, and get themselves situated a little bit better.
It's going to give them a lot of time to just get themselves resituated. Only team number 10, a solo, it seems, in front of them to push through. They'll mow through him, I imagine, but able to get their health back up, get themselves back together, and rotate into zone, which is pulling a lot further away from team number 10. Also in that area, though, resin teammates there, as we can see them pop back up.
Mm-hmm. Definitely makes it a little bit more of a threat going to trying to rotate in here right now. Obviously, I mean, like I said before, we've seen Demon and the Exile player before. Unfortunately, Demon getting sniped out almost instantly there.
Demon was earlier. He did comment. He took some of our footage and put it on his TikToks earlier, and he was complaining that he didn't like the mix of the PC and mobile there. Zoom getting knocked quite shortly after his teammate as well. And as I said, Inori pushing forwards, able to have composed themselves and push forwards. One member of team number 10 left alone. He holds the hope of the team in this scrim.
Take a look at the map. Oh, that's not ideal for Ibot there. Oh, getting quite a bit of connection there. He's landing pretty much right on this res here, so he was probably going to go for that one there. You got to think Inori got to be pretty preview of that one there. You can see that the other teams left alive. We've got Luxury, we've got Rated E, and we've got Team 18 of Nobody, and the player who just got rezzed, Aether as well there.
It looks like team number 10 are back in there as well. It seems like, well, we'll have to see if that was worth it for them. Ibot does get knocked, though. His teammates around here somewhere. They're still up in the air. Zoom doesn't make it down to the map. Just with just enough to get knocked by Mbappe. Panjay goes to find the final member of team number 10. They're interrupted from the left, though, there, Josh. Demon.
Yeah, they're playing forward for that one there, and they've got so many other teams around. I mean, at least they're being cautious and not, full committing and getting themselves into something a little bit too dangerous. And obviously, kills are important in this, but obviously, position is always king in these matches here.
We will see if that position does help for them. It looks like Luxury are coming down to greet Inori as they attempt to make their way into the zone.
Oh, and the drop is getting dropped right by Team 12. So whoever Team 12 is feeling very thankful. That's going to be Rated E. They're getting gifted a drop right there. It's going to be either a Time Dominator or a Storm Empress. So for the other teams, definitely something that could shift the flow of this match here. Inori is playing aggressive, however, there. It's just two of them, though. Mbappe is a little bit split from them right now. They jump forward, and Panjay might have gotten a little bit too forward and a little bit aggressive there. Gogulite is actually chasing pretty forward on that one there. I'm not sure if he's going to continue to play aggressive, but we see Aimbot here playing in the defensive there, covering Mbappe's angle there, so he's not going to be able to rotate in for free here, but the Ember ult does come out.
The Ember ult is out, and it's split all of Team Luxury up. They're in positions that they had hoped not to have been in. Need to concentrate their fire here and not to risk getting pipped off one at a time. Do choose to go backwards into the zone, and we haven't heard from team number 18 yet as they circle on the outside of the zone there. Team 12 getting into the brunt of the fire. Gogulate has moved into the middle of all of them, and he gets knocked. Luxury's Lace and Aimbot split as well.
Rated E still has their full team lineup, and so does Inori, so it's definitely going to be a situation of these two teams trying their absolute best. But when you have a player like Lace who's on the side there who can just cause about anyone to have an issue in their game, it's always going to be a tough one. It looks like he may have ran out of shields, though. I don't see him healing anymore, so that might be just a situation of just running out of resources. But Vinny playing maybe a little bit forward onto that one there, might try to go for it.
Doesn't look like he would, if he did make that push, though. There are so many other teams around, so just everyone holding off just for at least now. Rated Oheezy stuff gets himself into a squeaky and moves in the way of Aimbot, but it looks like he's just going to guard this res beacon potentially. Panjay on the roof, and we can see he goes with the ultimate. It's going to spread Inori here.
They've at least got information for about at least where one of those players are, and he's already been taken out. He got that information, and you saw how quick Poof was with it with that Arbiter sniper shot there, getting the thirst there, and now it's going to be up for Mbappe and Vinny to try to recover this one somehow.
And we'll see if they are able to recover this. It looks like they're scrambling at the moment, though. Rated, reigning supreme on the top of this high ground. Out comes a bow ultimate in their direction. And here comes Lace into the fray.
Lace caused enough distraction that it may actually give some room for the other teams to do something here. We're actually going to see Inori probably get this res off here. Unfortunately, it does look like Aimbot got taken out by Poof there. So not looking great for Luxury. Vinny's getting focused out right now, though. Rated E doing a great job sticking together.
And sticking together and able to repel any who come towards them. Go out though on the attack now. Able to take down that Vinny. And he is out of the game.
Get that shield swap. Nice.
Booth does get the shield
That's what
swap.
you got to do in these situations.
But his teammate's going down on Mbappe.
3v1v1 there. It's going to be Lace. It's going to be Panjay. And it's going to be the last player from Team 18. This is looking like a rated E type of game.
It is. And after I've said about that thumbnail, I said they are a thorn in the side and get that honorary mention. They're saying, I want to be on the next thumbnail. Panjay and Lace were in a entanglement earlier on, but now Rated surrounding Panjay. Absolutely locking him out of this game. And there he goes. Panjay, Inori out. Rated on top of the building and potentially on the top of this lobby.
Oh, style points.
Styling it out as they go to find
team
number 18. He stands in the open as he puts off the ultimate. He took that chance to get them 3 shots off. 18 split.
For what it's worth, you
worried.
probably saw the res icon there as well. So trying to get that ultimate there right as fast as possible before that res gets off. Was probably hoping that it was a little bit longer. Regardless, still managed to pull that one off there. 11 kills, rated E.
Rated E, proving that they should be on a thumbnail as well there. 11 kills, unstoppable. And next week, maybe we will put them on there as well.
Let's go, rated E. Proving the thumbnail wrong. That's impressive. That takes courage. That takes effort. Good job, guys.
Yeah, going against the pre-prescribed way. We like that. Rated E, making absolute nuisance of themselves, sticking together tightly, as you said, and waiting that one out. As the others, Inori and Luxury, being a little split, not able to get themselves back together again. And a great performance from them tonight. Who is cheating? That is Rookie being. That is Rookie being a bit of a troll in chat there. He does like to do this. He does like to joke.
He just likes to type stuff.
He does. He's got code in there as well. You know.
He just likes to like. He's just thinking to himself, how can I yap a little bit right now? And we're like, oh, well, it's just Rookie. That's what I do. When I go into chat, people are just thinking that about me for what it's worth. They're like, oh, he's just yapping. And I mean, for what it's worth, I'm likely just yapping.
You could say that as well. Well, while you are yapping, though, at the same time, you are multitasking because that second room is getting put up as we speak, chat. Ban Rookie, as comes the chat, the call from Porky Panko.
I mean, it was a good run. It was nice having him as a mod, but I mean, for what it's worth, chat usually does decide at the end of the day. I mean, like,
I don't know though. You can't ban a mod. Like even with your mod privileges, you can't ban him there. Oh dear. Yeah, that is match number 1 over. Rated E taking that one. In the end, we will be match 2. That will be on Sunder Realms as well. Yeah, as we said at the beginning, we're not going to be choosing the map, but we'll be choosing whether you want trios or duos. Trios currently winning. We did have duos winning at the moment, but get your votes in for that. And you can choose whether or not you want that to be a duo or a trio. Thought we'd switch it up, change it up a little bit. And there we go, guys.
You
Second
think you
room
can
is
win?
up for you guys.
Prove it.
Watch live ListerBungi at YouTube and you'll be able to see that one. And we're going to try something a little different here. I'm going to say goodbye to TikTok at the moment, and I'm going to try a vertical stream. Never done this before, but on YouTube, let's see if we can just make a quick live. Hello there, Demon. Welcome in on the YouTube side of things. I'm Porky's #1 fan. I'm Rookie's #1 fan. Everyone's got their own fan club in chat at the moment. I'm just gonna set up that vertical stream. Get that lobby set up. We've already got 25 in. I'm also gonna quit out of Discord. Go back in because for some reason you guys weren't getting the game sound there, and I don't know why that was. Lister, I was promised a Venus Momoy cosplay from you. Yeah, more lies, Rookie, and just gonna be proving why. You've got that mod taken off of you. I did decide to put that Maggie hat on though, and we'll set that up on the vertical. You're glad to see that. There you go, there is a vertical stream up now. You can see that cosplay. It's not Momoy, but it is Maggie. Can you on YouTube make... I don't think you can get... On TikTok I had the purple eyes as well, but on this one you're just going to have to put my normal brown eyes. You can go over to that now. I don't know how that works. I was going to fanboy Josh, and that pretty hair is my vote. Okay then, guys. Where's the code to join? Is it on Discord? No, the code is in chat there. It's 11111. Oh yeah, sorry, it's not on the screen on this screen, but it is 11111. Let's join Josh again. See how much that lobby filled up. Okay, we've got 46 in. That means 25 left. And the room we're going to start off very soon. Bennett Banda, is that your in IGN? We're going to look out for you on this game. Is that who we're going to see, Bennett? Bennett Banda? Seems like I'm still not getting audio from Discord. I don't know why that's happening, chat. You still have the visual, but... 50 in the room.
You think you can win? Prove it.
Dude, Lister, your graphics are slapping, bro. Props. Oh, thank you. We did make a few renovations, added things to the studio and such. I've got a lights down button, you see that? Oh, wow. I can zoom in now with the camera. Lol, I realised that this is EU and I'm from Africa, Mena. My ping will be 400. Well, we wish you the best. Show us what you can do on the ping. Maybe it'll give you superpowers. We'll see. Trio's still winning that. Oh, then, though, guys. It's 50 in, as I said. Welcome in on the vertical stream. We've got 6 viewers in there. Have you been to the channel before? Have you just slid by? You play Farlight. We are running custom rooms right now. You can see that from my channel on the horizontal. This is just a cam view of me. I was thinking, should I say we're cosplaying as Maggie until we reach 2k subs? Because chat, do you know what happens when we reach 2k subs? And chat, it is in benefit of you, because it's something that you do like to ask. That should give you a clue as to how it benefits you guys, chat, if we do reach 2k on YouTube or wherever. Damn cosplay. There it is. I see Rookie. 10 out of 10. Mwah. If we reached 2k on this channel, that means that I become an FCC rather than an FRC. And you guys who come in asking for diamonds, well, guess what? You'll get what you wish for. Because I will get diamonds for the videos that I put out. And I will, of course, be able to then put them into these lobbies. And you'll be able to get those lobbies like the one that has just started up now. So we will bring Joshua back over. There he is. I will buy you a diamond ring. We will be rolling in diamonds that much that I will be able to give chat all the diamonds they desire in these lobbies and Josh a diamond ring. You can't say fairer than that now, can you? Chat, share the stream, pass it over. Anyone who likes Farlight, anyone who likes competitive Farlight especially, anyone who's missing, get Josh the diamond ring. Get him the diamond ring. Put that diamond ring on his finger. Get us up to 2k. As we do get that lobby set up and dreams of that diamond ring fill Josh's head. Bennett Bander, thank you very much. We enjoy hosting them for you as well. I'm glad that you are enjoying those. The game 2 is starting up. We are just waiting for the auto spectate to come in and we can follow all the action. We are following Luxury, who are with Faker this game. Faker from LOL, of course. Faker Playmaker. The Faker. Oh. And as I was saying... Playing some friendly Farlight indeed, which, sorry stream, you're not getting it at the moment. I don't know. Why? There we go. There we go. There we go. You're getting it now. Hello, Boxing. What's good? Don't know if you're in the lobby at the moment, but we're just running some Farlight customs and we're casting them. You can see it on the back screen there. The horizontal stream. The whole server's gone to institution. And only Wire and Has. It's going to be a bounty for them. Won't want to run into wire after they've been in that area. He's a young gun. He's a young one there, only born. Let's got put him up for 25, 1997. He's a little older. Let's see if that experience keeps him alive in this fight against the Zoom. What we're not going to see as we pull away. Boxing this game is Farlight 84 that we are playing right now. It's available on Steam, free to play, mobile as well. As we see squad number 6 here, Josh, taking names. Yeah, 2.5 months from the update, yeah. Yeah, get hyped indeed. That's what I was saying to everybody. We're trying to get our hands on that Chinese beta as well, so we can bring you some of our own footage. We've been relying on a lot of the other CCs at the moment as well. I was watching Kaib, Fadu, a couple of the Spanish. I've got their hands on it, but yeah, hopefully we'll get our hands on that one as well for you guys soon. No, they can't hear you on the... Oh, they can't hear you at all. No, they can't hear you on the... Yeah, on the... Oh, okay. I don't know what's happened here. Yeah, we're not getting Josh. Josh isn't been able to get heard. Wait a minute. Let me just try something. Let me just Well, you do have any advantage with that, being able to roll yourself up into a ball, roll over the map wherever you want to go.
Pretty ideal. We actually see 3 teams trying to rotate on this kind of refinery area here. Luxury is holding the kind of guard, but obviously Increase and Co are pushing up there. But there's also Crucio, Team 8 there. Oh, the cannon maybe closing that distance there, landing right on top. Cruel getting taken out there. Lace losing a lot of his shields.
Keep giving the picture. I've just come back into the stream. For some reason, it was down for me there on this end as well.
Oh, no worries. Well, you caught most of the action anyway.
Okay, Crucio Catty MMA, as you were talking there. Catty God. The team of cats. I mean, I'm thinking of a pretty obvious cuss you could do for this team here now, as we're on the other side of that mountain, a little further away than you'd expect.
Just about every single team on the north side of this map here. Rated E on the lone, more western side. However, everyone on the northeast side here, very clumped up here. And you actually see Wire coming to join the fray here. Luxury getting a kill here, but I think there's still one player left of that lineup alive. Oh, third party coming in here from Inori, taking out Faker there.
Inori able to wash over and clean up. And Luxury getting the hell out of Dodge. They were able to get any of the loot that was there early, and but they are going in deeper into zone. Lace waiting on the edge there. The Petal Peeper comes out, and it's going to show exactly where those two guys are. We'll see what Inori do with that info.
Really smart to play for that extra bit of info there. They do hear the res coming, obviously, from that Buzzy there, but I mean, in general, I don't think they're going to gain a whole lot if they continue with that one there. Unfortunately for Crucio, it looks like Wire has found them there. Knowing that Team 3 is just on the corner here, it's definitely got to be a little bit scary there. Caddy's going to get pushed up on here as well.
Erased from the game. And Cats do not have 9 lives, it seems.
But we've got Luxury still in zone there. We can see some players pretty low on HP. I'm not sure if any of them are going to die to the zone, however, but right now, Wire rotating out of this one. They don't really want to fight Inori, but we just see so many cannons coming out here. Just been used quite confidently between the teams to just chase after each other there. Obviously, you can get beamed. It happened to me the other day. I was trying to take a cannon onto somebody, and I just got just one clipped. Completely lost all my HP. Really tragic, but...
You was shot
right
out
now
of the
we've
sky
got,
as well. You were just beamed.
Oh, beamed. I
Oh.
was landing right on him, and like I must have just been like in the sky. They were just looking at one spot, shooting the same spot. I don't know. It was one of those kind of like cannons where I was like landing perfectly on top of him. So probably didn't even have to move their crosshair. Every single bullet was just like ding 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 ding, ding, and I was just gone. So that's how it goes.
Well, maybe not in
Ambu
the new update
definitely
though.
was a good team as well. That's another one to mention up there as well. Definitely definitely quite good. Who was on Ambu? That was
It would have been
Nick.
Icy. Icy on Ambu?
Icy, of course. Yep. And they had one more person. Who am I thinking of?
I know the name. I can see the play. I can see when Bo had the grenades. I can see him using his ultimate.
Am I in the Ambu Discord at all anymore? Let's take a look.
Spreading the rest
I'm
of
not.
that team. Remember, I was casting with
No, I'm not.
Corrupted on
Okay.
that one. He's in the Legend Scrims Cup, I
I love-
think.
I love how there's just like little memories that we all have, different tournaments and stuff like that, that are just like standout moments. And obviously, some of them are more important to us than others, obviously, in terms of even like personally. So it's quite funny in that kind of way there. We see Inori, they didn't hear the Team 1 player. That was, I think that was EX. No, not EX. Who's on Team 1 there? Gonna be Faker, obviously, yes, right.
Yeah, Baker. Is he the last one left, or are they all gone now? I just see.
Yep.
Oh no! Again, taken off out of this game here. Zero in aren't you playing today? I didn't see him in here.
Ooh. Wire playing aggressive onto Team 16 here is going to be increased, trying to get some cover to help up his team. But instead, the rest of his team's getting fired upon by the rest of the Wire lineup. They've done a good job to get some connections back and trade Farina back here. Going to have to see who comes out on top of that one there. Good thirst.
It seems like Farina has gone down to help out his teammate. The camera
Oh, no.
flying all over this engagement here. Polly only gets the secure on that kill. Increase going down too to Miwa. And Panjay gets confirmed on that kill as well.
Those third parties can be so quick and so painful. You saw, obviously, Team 16 coming in and fighting Wire earlier, but they're gone. They're completely out of this match at this point here, and Wire is down to just one player left, so playing for their lives at this point there. And then you see Team 18 has just rolled on up, and they're like, hey, let's join this as well. So just one of those things where position and going for those shots and those kills can be so important. We see Vendetta getting taken out in the kill feed as well, so I think that might be Wire out of this match.
Are you joking me? Did I give all these teams tonight the Caster's Curse with that thumbnail? Oh, no,
Seems that way.
Miwa's still in here, so... But and the
Oh,
Nori are choosing to look at Rated as a threat at the moment as they come creeping up onto the fortress that they have built and see if they're able to hold this one. No, they're not, as Poof goes down, he leaving two members of them left. Is Captain's Hose about to come out as he's peppered with the Eliminator shotgun, not even allowed to get out that ultimate. And where's the last member of Rated now?
He's done a quick job to disengage this one here. Try to get some breathing room. Obviously, doing his best to hide. It seems like they don't get any vision on him there, so might have a chance to go for a buzzy play here, or maybe go for a res on his rotate into zone here. Seems like Inori isn't deciding to stick around for too long there. Obviously, knowing that they got to play for position if they want to win this one out here.
It looked as well like they were going to that capsule. They're moving into zone here, as we see. The team number one are still in this game, so that is Luxury still here. And Inori firing
Look who's
over
back.
all of Wire, who are back in this game. Potentially not for long, though.
Oh, that's going to help.
An Arbiter sniper rifle comes out for Miwa, and we know he's dangerous with this. Inori have to watch out, but don't heed the warning because they are going to push on top of Wire.
Ooh,
Wow!
No, so clean there, hitting that shot so crisp. You saw him also just before that, splitting his utility, dropping some shields for Farina, making sure that he doesn't have any issues there. The Buzzy coming out gets shot out though, so they might be able to loot up and get a little bit more utility on one of their players there. But they're gonna have to protect that body.
They are going to have to protect that body.
It
looks like Luxury are on the move on the opposite side, and they're going to push out Inori as well, who are down to the duo. They're trying to get that res off, it looks like, over there. But they're being pincered in by both Wire and Luxury at the moment. Panjay goes down to aimbot EXE.
Gets the res off for the one player there. Oh, but look at this zone pull right now. We're seeing Wire using it to the absolute max here. All these teams are fighting, and I don't think they even are aware this has been popped. Seems like Luxury is the only ones with eyes and ears. They're moving, they're going, but what about everyone else?
It looks like Team 3 are moving it in that direction. Oh, no!
Oof.
He tries to get out on the squeaky bits, gets shot out of the air. Instead, leaving the way for Luxury to get themselves into this new zone pull.
Oh!
Oh, no, Faker.
We just saw Miwa finish off that player there as well. That's going to be all of Inori getting taken out there. The zone's still moving rather fast here. I think this is going to be the final seconds of it moving. But now it's going to be Wire versus Luxury here is the final 2v5 situation here. It does look like Wire should have this one, especially with that Arbiter Sniper in hand.
Well, we'll see if Luxury can pull anything out here. The smoke's going down, an Ember Bomb's going down. A Bow Ultimate goes down, but behind them, misses them. It's going to give them Luxury a little chance here. The Ember Ultimate fends them off for a little while longer. But all of Wire on the outside, throwing a Sparky and hoping it hits anyone.
They've got themselves a little bit of breathing room here for now, but they still have to rotate to zone here. Obviously, Wire's holding the absolute wall of zones, so they know where they have to get to, but when it comes to being a situation here, they've got to get a pick in some form here. Instead, they might decide to make a wall with this Bow Ultimate, give themselves a little bit of room to work with. They pressured off one player, and they're now forcing a 2v2 here. Miwa split. They could win this if they do something special here.
And Farina gets himself into the aimbot. He's down already, though. It's Lace alone, and the rest of Wire are going to collapse on top of Lace as he hides in his smoke, scared. And there goes Lace, and Wire take game number 2.
When it comes down to it, I will say that's pretty much exactly what Luxury needed to do in that situation there. Isolate off a player there and force a fight where it was at least even. And when it came down to it, they got it pretty close there. They got one player cracked, one player almost cracked. And unfortunately, in that time where they were not able to, if they were able to get that finish there, they might have been able to close it out and even that one out in a way where they get that shield swap and then they can fight that second 2v2. Unfortunately, it does seem that Miwa was quick to close that distance there and regroup with his team. And thanks to that, they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, got to be wondering to themselves there, Luxury, if they'd gone right rather than left and they had isolated him on that side, if it would have changed differently. But let's not take away from Wire tonight with 13 kills and taking game number 2 and showing why they were on the thumbnail. I didn't curse them in the end after all there, Josh.
No, absolutely. Knowing that we're moving into map number 3, it does look like it's going to be trios. We'll do it a little bit different, I think, for today. What map do you guys want? Chat. If I see I think we see more of in chat right now, real quick. More Sunset, more Sunder. Let us know. What do you guys want to play?
I'll put you one up on that. The first one to put in chat what the map will be is the one who's going to choose it. So quick on the.
Oh man, quick! Somebody.
Anyone. If it's Sunset City, is it Sunder? You get the choice now. Put it in there. Wire playing nice. Bro, they're adding FVP to the game.
Whole stream.
Yep, you're about to take control. You just type it in,
guys?
Sunder or Sunset City, get it in there. You're going to choose it. I'm going to choose what we set the map on now. It's Sunder. Can we take one from... Should it be Rookie, though?
Like that.
Lampton.
No, that guy's banned. That guy's banned.
Yeah, he was banned. Wait a minute, I'll just get my coding hat on. Sunset City from Caresto. Caresto chooses it.
That's the one. That one's valid.
That one's valid.
Sorry,
that
guys.
one is the one to choose it.
We're taking a vacation. Going to Sunset City.
Going to Sunset City.
I need the title. There it is.
But we forgot to pack our jetpacks. So we'll just be sliding. New
Man,
map.
that was a fun second game there, man. That was so solid.
It
Seems
is
to be
fun.
fighting
It's
to win.
there's final circles. Have you been able to see any of the footage from the new maps?
Here and there, I watched a new video on it.
Yeah, I've not seen it. I'm not sure what that one does. If anyone in chat does know. Obviously, the squeaky gives you that extra. You'll be able to zigzag. So, like you were saying earlier, that you with the faster res. Nice. Are you ready to play Apex 2.0 in the summer?
You think you can win?
Here and there, but
Prove it.
I think we're getting a pretty nicely refined version of the game. One that even surprises me the level it's gotten to.
Yeah, when you look at it looks a hell of a lot more polished, and hopefully they're happy with the direction that they've headed in this way. And when it comes on summer, it's going to be, like you said, a lot to learn, a lot to. It looks like potentially a bit of a different game. How you're going to engage in fights, what the meta is going to be like with the heroes, just changing it that much. So.
I do like the idea that there is going to be different metas, character-wise, for the maps and stuff like that. Hopefully, it doesn't get to the point where I know, because like right now, obviously the dominant meta is pretty heavily in favor of that Ember, Lucinda bow, just because you get so much disruption from the two zoning ultimates in terms of bow and Ember, and then you just got so much engagement with Lucinda. So definitely makes sense. I mean, there's just 3 ultimates that are always going to be consistently game-changing in a fight, so definitely makes sense why they're the most popular. It's going to be interesting to see if like any of the other if the new hero or any of the other changes can change up that kind of meta because of that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where Guido lands in that too, because he's basically with that one tactical. When you upgrade it, it's basically, let's face it, like a side jet swipe, really. The sort of mobility that you're going to get with that. So that doubled up with any of the other heroes who have mobility as well. It's going to be interesting to see what got there. So guys, we're halfway full on that third and final room tonight.
And it's good old classic Sunset City coming to, soak in some rays, and there's a lot of places where you can set your towel down, lay down. There's not too many trees around blocking the sunlight, so if you're looking for a town, this is a place to be. They call it Sunset City because there's a sun there as well. They gotta be sun to sunset. Just saying.
Good to know. Didn't know that one.
Yep.
I think Anori took it on this map last time round. I seem to remember someone was doing a little bit of sunbathing under a deck, and Anori able to just hunt them out a little bit there.
That's what that was. That makes sense.
The new map does indeed look nice. New map looks cool. So there's consensus across the board that it's at least looking nice.
Right, and I mean, and as far as I understand, I mean, when we get to the version we're gonna get come in summer there, it should hopefully have, or at least I'm hoping it does, and it sort of seems like they've sort of implied it will be a second map as well, a Chinese themed map in some sort of way there. So gonna be interesting to see what they kind of mean by that there. I know they mentioned that in one of the trailers semi recently.
Yeah, because we didn't see the, what was it, that dragon looking thing on this map? I don't think that's on the new map. You remember when we flew up in the air and we found that little... One sec. Okay. Well,
Oh
one
yeah,
time
no, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Okay. We flew up in the air and we found like that big Chinese dragon or dog or something.
Yep. Oh yes, exactly. Maybe that's that would actually make a lot more sense too, right? I mean, even then, I mean, it's clear that they are good at making that kind of sort of Chinese themed art and stuff like that. I mean, if you've seen the new duck side skin, it's looking pretty great. Obviously, there's a lot of that inspiration in Ling Bo in that character there as well, and just in general. So I mean, I'm quite confident that we're gonna. And I mean, also obviously, like you said, the dragon or beast type thing in the sky as well is also seems to be kind of that dragon mythical sort of art style as well. So all around, if that's all what we can kind of look forward to in the next version, that could be kind of pretty dang exciting.
Zero Insane. I thought they said that the other new map was castle themed, which potentially could go with like the more.
Is it castle themed? Am I maybe I'd use Google Translate. It might have just been some sort of thing like that. I thought it would be Chinese themes. That's what I heard. So in terms of the translation I had, so it might be castle themed. And if it's castle themed, that's just as sick. I don't know. I remember quite a few different sort of. I have a couple different vibes I could get from that as well.
Yeah. Chinese.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my absolute best on this one here. Real fast here. Let's see if I can say this. Detect language. Lyubov.
You've gone looking.
It means love. I can say it. I googled first to make sure it wasn't bad. It says it means love. And
how do you pronounce
Lyubov.
That? Say that again.
Lyubov, like that. Lyubov.
There you go. No way.
I'm trying my best.
Was that good? Did he do good?
Probably not. Probably not at all.
Oh, you have little faith. Come on. That was probably perfect.
Yeah, probably phenomenal. I'm pretty much cooking. Pretty much fluent at this point, guys. Let's see.
Return the Lambton. I think I heard his castle theme, but maybe the translation wasn't right.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think we have both the same kind of thing where it's just like, I'm not sure. Maybe it could be either way, right? So, that's how. Either way, regardless, the fact that they have like kind of immediate plans for another map right after is pretty, you know, kind of a good tale, you know, or at least seems like. Like I was looking at the China Farlight website, and I think it was like yesterday they added an esports section to it. So during their beta, they're doing like I think it's like a 4-day tournament. I think they do like qualifiers, and they're doing like a semifinals and the finals of the top 20 teams. And I was looking in to how like the what they were planning and stuff like that, and it seemed like at least in the in this version, it said they're using both the maps, so it's going to be both Sunder and what is the new map called? Tomorrow City. I know there's probably a proper name for it now.
Yeah.
There was a new name for it in their YouTube video. What did they call it?
What they gave it? It's not Tomorrow
Just a
City
sec, guys.
anymore. It has a new name.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it isn't. I think it. Let me just go to the channel. Because Tomorrow City just might be the Chinese translation for it.
Oh, okay.
Nextera. Is that? Wait, no. Nextera might be like the planet is on. I think I've heard that before.
Well, it
But
reminds
it says
me.
no.
It
It
made me
says
think
late
of Terra.
patches. Let's drop into Nextera and witness its multi-layered, ever-changing zones together. So I assume that's got to be the name. Is Nextera, right?
Okay.
Like
I'll
it even
take
says it
from
in the
that
title
is.
of the video. What do you think? Look at that one on Discord. That's got to be semi-factual.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. at
But
this.
Tomorrow City, as it was called on the China website. Regardless, it seems like the tournaments were using both the maps. So if we do get a third map, it'd be kind of cool to have, kind of tournaments being able to be done on all 3 of the maps. That'd be kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm taking.
But
I mean, it's like
there we go.
literally on there. Yeah, next Terra. It's got to be a. Yeah, it's next Terra. Next Terra in the name. Of
Who got your mic? It was a. What's his name? Thinking. Let me just scroll back a little bit into my friends list here. Who am I thinking of? Who is it? It was an NA player. Used to stream quite a bit. Who am I thinking of? It's a way for me to search this up easily. Maybe they've changed their username since. If so, that is kind of inconvenient.
Yeah, I can't remember who.
Oh, Grimshot. Exactly, that's
yeah,
who it was.
I remember. Yeah, Grimshot. Gee, I haven't seen him in a
Sitting there
long
thinking,
time.
who was it?
Yeah.
We're supposed to swap Pew to a certain team there. Done, I gotcha.
Not long to start this one as well. Now we're just waiting for just get another 5 more people in here.
I'll be honest, I hadn't been invited for the last little while. I've been kind of yapping. So that's kind of on me, I'll be honest. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I yap. But
Did
it's about
say
Farlight,
earlier
so
on,
at least,
but yeah.
at least it's fun. Oh, Judson's back with me, that's fun. I'll allow it.
Yeah, as soon as you got back on that, we're back at it's a 58, guys. Caresto, don't worry. We are going to start soon. I saw that message that you retracted.
Alright, Zard.
Starting at 60, see?
Do you want to know what the worst thing is, guys?
What's the worst thing?
I didn't even post it in the Discord, but everybody showed up. So I appreciate you guys being in the stream, watching the stream, and paying attention to the next game, because I am a Dumbo.
No worries, we've filled it up. We're having a little Farlight podcast here. Exactly. See, it's been enjoyed.
Every single week here. We've been talking about random yap stuff. I mean, honestly, I do be yapping, but like, casting's fun. But I can yap about the game and all that kind of stuff so easily, man. It's like, if I had a job, it'd be to just like nerd out about this game and just like hype it up, make people hype. Because come on, that's the best part about this game, man. There's so much stuff to be hyped about, it seems, right now, and like obviously there's stuff to be discouraged about right now. But at the same time, I'm just thinking like, okay, well, I'm getting so much when the new patch comes out. Like, I'm so excited for that. Now we get map number 3. Please tell me I put it on the right map. Why are we? Oh no, this is just my load screen. Never mind. I was thinking to myself, oh gosh, did I put it on the wrong map? But it is just my load screen.
Oh, good. Oh, it threw you off that we were on the ship there.
It did. Yeah, I saw the ship and I was like, wait, what? Oh no.
No, we are in Sunset. We are in Sunset City. And just to echo what you were saying a bit there, I know when I heard it, I was a bit bummed out, but as you said, it looks like there's a lot of work gone into this one. So hopefully, with that, I don't know if chat saw as well. There was like a 3 million sign up on the site, so there's that.
That's crazy. 3 million signups in China is actually insane. I saw that and I was like, wow, that's a number. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, if you think about it in terms of like their general PC player base and stuff like that, I mean, I think I was looking at the math. It was like about 1% of their PC players have signed up for the beta, which is, might not sound like a lot, but 3 million players is an awful lot. And you think about how many total PC players there are in the world. I looked that one up roughly, and that was about 1.8 billion. So you think about that. Hit us up with 18 million players for Farlight. Why not? Come on.
I mean, that influx of players would just completely change how like ranked is. I mean, like, I know you're probably not going to be playing on those, but just if that Steam goes over to all regions as well, like, you're talking of a different game. But I think it's just got the potential here. I think that's what you just want to nudge it over the line. It's like, come on, Farlight, just put out that marketing and just get it done there. So
I think of so many times in the past where I've just been like, man, I hope they freaking market this and get this one going, because it's one of those things where it's just like the game, in my opinion, and so many of our opinions, it's so good, it's so fun, right? But you also have to think about it at the same time. It's like, okay, well, think back to the times I have thought that and compare it to now. I'm like, man, I'm so glad they didn't advertise back then. Like what a waste of time that would have been. You know what I mean? Especially if they're at the state of the game it is like now, and it's just like the fact that it's going to be even further on, hopefully, and when they do that advertising, it's just like, oh man, they're at least going to be putting everything out there into that one. You know what I mean?
Well, if
So
the
that's definitely
PC
kinda
beta
cool.
tester use all that data, loads of different devices going to be going to be used. Hopefully, they can use that to iron out and optimize this thing. And as you said,
True.
if they'd have advertised when we were thinking, come on, guys, advertise this, when it was with the jetpacks in there, and then they've done a 180 as they has on the game, you're not going to have wanted that. Alienated a lot of players, let's be honest.
Yep.
But if they continue going in the direction that they're going, and then there's a new player base that sort of does come in and doesn't even know about the jetpacks. I mean, they have put jetpack mode in the game. I know it's limited, but potentially we could see something there if it is taken up again, if some of those older players do come back in. But here's hoping that when summer comes round, we've got a really optimized and great game that just brings all the best elements of everything that we've had in the past versions together in a really satisfying way.
Yeah, no, definitely what I'm thinking there. It seems like quite a few people in chat already spoiling who wins this match here. Unfortunately, this match is live, guys, so you're gonna get to see somebody come out on top, and it's not gonna be who they said. It's gonna be me, because I get to cast this match. Sorry, guys. We're the winners here. We're the casters.
We're the winners. We're the casters. And if Josh just turns around and goes, no, that's null and void, I just put myself forward, then, yep, he gets to be the winner and along with me. Team caster. Team Legend
Victory,
scrims.
easy peasy. Team Legend scrims on top. Sorry, guys. Watch out. I like this Saki's name. It looks like the little character. It looks like the little person doing a little dash there. I know that's probably not what it is, but it looks like it.
Looks a bit like, yeah, look, a Quido. I can see where you're going, what you're seeing there. Yeah,
Yes, exactly. Guido. That's so funny. Oh no, Pew getting taken out. It's Mbappe from the sky, flying in like no one else. Using that M880 shotgun there. It's a strong lineup here. We've got Savio, Magic, and Mbappe there. Baldur's trying to get aggressed on here now. Not really returning too much damage there. Not looking good for him.
Looking good for him as we go over and to Luxury. I think it's the first time we've seen him here. That's what they do. What's these guys doing here? They're styling on increase. Oh, there's only one banana man here, says Lace.
You can't be trying to steal Lace's skin. I mean, at a certain point, it becomes a person's skin. I don't know what people. I know. There's people who like to, try to cosplay as Lace, but at the end of the day, that banana skin is always gonna be Lace's. Just like Detective Duckside. Even when I swap off of it, it will still be my skin.
Always will be. Why are here? Alone have they? Is this the resource? No, they've come from the resource centers, so they're stocked up, ready to attack Rated, who's chat's favourites at the moment. We'll have to see if they are able to wipe out Wire here as they move a little closer towards them, and we go over to the top side of the map with Takar.
And this is the Luxury they're coming up against here right now. So definitely a strong team to come up against. They just took out Increase and Cruel and their teammate there. So definitely a strong team. I think Polly was the third member there. So quite a strong team to take out there. They're getting shot at though quite aggressively. It seems like Takar and Magic here looking to play forward here. Don't really want to give them too much chance to breathe. I mean, if you keep following on a team like this when you're not in zone, it can be a little risky though.
It is going to be risky when they're in a car and Takar without a car. That was a sentence.
Definitely a doozy. Looking like Rated may have ran into a bit of an issue here. We're going to see both Manga and Pew getting taken out there, trying to regroup, it seemed. But then there's still one less player left alive on that team, I imagine, just because I think they were both knocks.
Yeah, that resource center, and now they farming XP.
I think it was Easy might be the last player left on that lineup there, so they may still have a chance to get a res up here. The zone is pulling awfully south right now, so all the teams at Nori, we're gonna see Takar, and the teams that are in Carnival right now, gonna have to rotate out of this area and just get into zone. Obviously, it seems like things are getting slowed down. We've got a Jugador here, holding things off a little bit here. It's an Ember, could use his ult to try to slow it down even further, but for now, Kim playing aggressive.
Is it Jugador or is it Hogador? Is it because that's Spanish?
Oh, I don't know. I is
it with the J? Is
it probably
with
is.
an H?
Let's Google it 1 sec. Sorry, guys. Jugador.
Player.
I say it like
Spanish?
that just because I'm uneducated. So,
no,
that's just realistic.
Okay. I'm interested to find out though. As Mbappe rolls down the shotgun fire and shells into Lingbo and gets rolled on by Inori in his own ultimate. Can't return the shots. Has to turn Phantom.
Oh man, they're trying everything they can to play for their lives there. Every single player has almost lost their shields there except for Panjay, and now EX has got a little bit of a healing done there, but for now it's just sort of a situation of everyone trying to get back into this, regroup, get themselves a little bit more situated. You see that they have a Sienna, so they might be able to use that to heal as well, but Wire's just on the outset here as well, so it could cause even more chaos. Panjay losing a lot of health.
Is that coming from Wire's direction? As Takar run downstairs to complain about Inori busting into their room, but are they able to stay alive to make that complaint? EX gets traded back, and out comes another ultimate. Panjay in the corner, hoping to get a res, but Farina puts a stop to that.
Yeah, and Wire here is not going to try to let anyone get any relief in this situation here. The zone's applies that additional pressure. And when you've got Wire there as well, it's always scary. Red shield's on Farina as well, and Mbappe's still here. Might get caught out.
Mbappe here, he's going to hide and hope that Farina say, this isn't where it's at now. Let's push forwards and get the rest of the members who have checked out of, what's this, just Sunset Mall? Is Sunset Motel? Is that its name? Does it have a name, that motel?
I usually call it motel for what it's worth.
Just motel?
I also looked it up. It is definitely Jugador.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely correct on that one.
The more you know. The more you know.
Yeah, exactly. Now we got Blackheart getting taken out there. Just a little bit of a drive-by there. Hopped out of the whip and got back in. Now they're gone.
Is this a double Buzzy Supreme here, or is it just where where he died? Getting their teammate back up and making sure they got all that loot before they move on from the motel.
That was a good job from Mbappe there, making sure to stay quiet, making sure that he doesn't get found out, just so he can keep his team in this match here. And zone is still relatively big here. They're still going to have to rotate all the way south, but it's better than losing themselves in this point of the match. There's still quite a few teams left alive. We see Inori's just got a solo player left alive, maybe trying to go for a res on the east side of the zone there. But there is a bit of action happening here, potentially, between Rated and Team 11 here.
Pew gets himself into position, sliding down on Seiju as he runs across the road into the crosshairs of the bar and cakes him out. Dagger, the point of the dagger, right in his head.
Right, absolute dagger. Look at that guy. So impressive.
Have to find his teammate though. They don't look to be too. Oh, he's AFK. Not even a challenge.
To be fair, after you see Pew hit that first shot, might be just worthwhile. We now are moving over to Luxury here. We've already lost aimbot at this point. It's going to be a situation of trying to recover this one here. Wire has lost 2 players there. Inori is also here as well. And they're now trying to take out Vinny, but it's going pretty scary. Oh man, thankfully Faker coming out on top.
Faker though is in trouble here. He's got a rock between himself and Takar. But he styles on him, gets out of there with that bow bar. He's going to give him a little bit of time to get that res off. So they collapse on top of him. He's just biding for time now as Magic gets us. There we go. Faker's out of it.
Like you said, just buying for time there. We see Lace driving off in the distance obviously just trying to play for their lives at this point. We've got 10 players left in this lobby, and I mean, it's going to probably get returned up to 12 with the introduction of the rest of Luxury back into this matchup. But for now, obviously a tough situation if you're Takar, thinking that you're going to be able to take out Luxury, but not being able to act quite fast enough. We saw Magic was just or not Magic. Who was that there? Let me just look real fast. Yeah, Faker holding off just long enough there, just to give that room for Lace to disengage there. We do see Rated getting pushed up on by Takar here, however. Mbappe playing so aggressive with that War Falcon.
That War Falcon, remember those, guys? Remember those? But he's got himself into the fortress of Rated E, and he's rethinking what his decision was there, though. His teammates quick to get up, and he did stall them. Rated have to push back, but they take the high ground. As soon as that goes down, they're ready to fire on them.
It's definitely one of those things you see more often in this map here is teams taking that time to disengage and get themselves into a better position before committing to a fight there. Obviously, you can't really just take fights completely in the open. There's just so much third-party ability in this map. So doing that is always a bit of a risk. And obviously, in this point there, they're just trying to trade shots back and forth there. If you're in Team 15 situation, you got to be feeling a little bit better because there's always going to be chances for third parties shots coming on in Team 18. I think Magic is probably receiving some here from Team 2.
It looks like that way. Getting the shields off, gets the car, and he's moving away out of the way of Rated and Luxury. But look, there's someone coming up. It's Inori on the rear flank.
They've got all three back alive there. It was just EX earlier, but managing to get that res there. I assume it was that one on the far east side of the zone there. But Magic and Team Takar has fallen back there, but they've fallen into the teeth of Inori.
And Inori's teeth are clamping down on top of them. We follow, though, Rated at the moment, who might have to watch out, as soon as Luxury can hear from across the river, their fire may be descending upon Rated. But look at the bloodbath that's happened. They have eaten well, Inori, chomped down on top of Takar.
In those situations, you gotta close out those fights quickly. You saw how Rated E was trying to push up there, thinking, "Oh, this is our opportunity. This is our chance to pounce." But because Inori was so quick of it, they just decided, "Nope, we're gonna go back to our building. We're gonna play safe here. We're not gonna leave any opportunities for this team to just pounce on us." They just saw what happens when it happens, and we don't want that to happen to us.
No, we don't. And now, as we said, Rated are trading with Luxury. And this is Inori's chance to cover some of that ground, to close some of that ground down is exactly what they are going to do here as Rated go in the direction of Luxury.
Tough when you're in this situation with Rated E now. They played for that building initially thinking that it would be a bit of a stronghold, but now since they've had to move because of that additional pressure from Luxury, they're in a bit of a spot where now they've got two angles where they've got to cover and they've got to think about, and it's going to be tough because you're going to have to think one of these teams are going to pounce. You know, it always seems to happen that way. It is a 2v5 situation right now if you're in the situation of Team 15. 2 players down. It's just down to Easy here. The ults are coming out here, and now Pew's gonna have to try to get a res. He's gonna have to try to get a res on Pew maybe.
We'll see if that's able to happen. Luxury not scared of Inori's teeth at this moment, seeing that they were engaged and pushing over. Easy tries to get out. Is he going to drown here, though? He possibly is. A fire not letting up from Faker. And now Luxury going and trying to knock out the teeth of Inori.
We see a bow ultimate coming out from Luxury's side here. That's Faker. Lace getting taken down here. Vinny's going to get traded some HP traded out. And EX is already down here. We're actually seeing some good coordination from Luxury here. Going quick on this res here. Not even giving him a chance to do anything about it here. And they've got the shield swap here. They've got a chance for Lace to get back into this match here. And now it's going to be a 2v3. And now they've got to be thinking, what do we do here?
At the moment, they are in a prime position. And look what's just happened. The airdrop has come, and Vinny hangs on, waiting for them to find him. He's displaced with the fire and runs down to the bank.
in this situation, if you're BBBoki there, you gotta be a little bit scared there. Just so many players around, and that aren't your teammates, and obviously you're trying to play for as many placement points as you can in a match like this. But unfortunately for Vinny, gonna come out in third in this match here, just because of that one solo player. Where did they go?
He went to hide underneath the decking. Is that the same solo player that we had last time? We thought he was frozen in fear, and then the fight or flight has kicked in. Buki goes to hide in the mountains.
Yeah, we're gonna see what this player decides to do here. Focusing on rotates here. The zone, neither team are in zone right now, so definitely a decision that you should be following here. But I think if they wait too long here, Luxury is gonna get that position, gonna get set up, and I don't think there's gonna be too much chance here for Bookie here.
Yeah, unless he can separate one. Lace is coming.
Oh no!
Here comes the fire. Buki's shield is gone. And Lace floats his way across the road. Buki, not going to let up yet, though. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die like this.
Let's see what it's like to be in Bookie's spot here. Obviously, probably pretty scared here. Lace is pushing forward. Oh, I don't even think he's going to get much chance to act here. He was going for his heal still.
He still was, and he didn't even bring out that MG7 that he had, which potentially was his only chance when Lace came around and wasn't aware where he was. And Luxury take game number 3, our third and final of the night.
Honestly, great way to end the night. Obviously, a little bit, not as intense of an end game there, but we saw how intense it got during that mid game there between the top teams that are all around that one building that Rated E was kind of holding up in there. All around, just a super, super solid way to end the night.
Yeah, it's always fun to come back to Sunset City. Such a different play style. Those vehicles come in to play a little more, although not how Mbappe did it. Kind of got himself into a precarious situation and bombed down and was not able to escape from Rated, but yeah, it's always fun. 14 kills to Luxury, taking that third and final game.
Who are we going to say? We had obviously Luxury in game number 3. Game number 2, I believe it was, my head's telling me.
It was, go on, I know what it was. It was Wire.
I thought it was.
And then we had an upsetting game number 1.
We had Rated E.
And we did. Rated E.
Nice.
Should we make it
Paying
a thing
attention.
where we can put the winners on the thumbnail or something? I don't know, we could do that. We can have Rated E on next one.
You know, it's like...
We can have Nori, and we can have Wire again.
That'd be kind of fun. All in all, can't go too wrong there. All around, just solid day of games there. Obviously, you know, it's one of the few ways we can kind of get this additional practice in at this point here. So always appreciate all the teams showing up here and trying to make these matches as stacked as possible. We get so many top teams showing up each week here, and it's nice to see some of the newer faces this week here. I saw, who did I see this week that was one of the 3 stacks that was new? Crucio, welcome to the players on that lineup there. And then, you know, always nice to see our usual kind of veterans that we see each week. You know, Wire, Anori, Luxury, obviously Rated E, and all our other favorite guests that we see all the time.
Of course it is. So we'd love to see you guys in here, keeping it interesting when it's you guys in the final circles. So we will be doing this every week still on the lead up to the update. So if you're new here, make sure you drop that sub as well. If you're not, get yourself in the www.legendscrims.com Discord server, because there'll be more random sort of scrims and custom rooms being dropped as we've got ourselves more helpers and more people who are going to be able to run some of those rooms. They'll be probably NA based though, so get yourself in there. And as we wait for that update to roll in.
Yep. It's going to be a lot of fun, so definitely keep an eye out for that one there. Appreciate everyone showing out today, and yeah, definitely join Legend Scrims. Make sure you're in there, because yeah, we're trying to fill out, you know, the day-to-days a little bit better here and there. I mean, ideally, we'd try to have scrims every single day. Obviously, that's not completely possible, but we're gonna try to do our best to increase it as much as possible.
Yeah, that's what we'll be doing. So, mate, so you're in there, and I think that is all for tonight there, though, Marco. No more games tonight, and then we'll be ending up here. So let's...
Just want to make a quick note, guys. Not really hashtag ad or anything like that, but if you're into wrestling, it's WrestleMania weekend, guys. So don't forget to watch WrestleMania. If you're in anywhere but the US, you can watch it on Netflix. So you know, come on, guys. It's WrestleMania. It's the greatest show of them all. It's John Cena's last WrestleMania. Are you guys gonna miss that? I'm not.
Well, I know you love it so much, and I know obviously the comments. If it's available for me on Netflix, I'll be looking at that.
It starts roughly 4.5 hours from now. It's like not today, but like on Saturday, Sunday. It's 2 days, so you can catch it at one of the days.
I will catch that then. We've got Justin in here, sponsored by WWE.
I'm just practicing my hashtag ad for the future by starting off by hyping up the greatest show of them all. It's WWE WrestleMania 41. Catch all your favorites there. There's going to be The Rock. You're going to see John Cena there. I'm sure there's going to be other superstars that you guys know of, but they're the ones that come to mind right now.
Not sponsored in any way, by the way, guys. This is just the enthusiasm coming off Josh as we end up here. So you can imagine he's going to be pretty hype on the next cast as well, as he hears what some of those commentators are capable of there.
Exactly. Either way, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for listening to us ramble. Mostly me yap. And Lister, doing his amazing job as always, because I get to the honor of having a master next to me every single time I cast. So it's makes everything look so easy, and it makes me look talented because I talk a little bit, and then Lister just makes me look good, and it's ideal, and it's great every single time.
Well, we'll be having more rambling and more casting from next week, but until next time, guys, it's goodbye from myself and Josh here. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, next